Ken Roczen almost threw away the championship because of a flat tire. Makes you wonder, what was his reasoning for doing so?
What chance does a privateer have?
Welcome to Silver Crown.
What do you say to a factory ride?
I'm going to play devil's advocate here, and then you can let me know in the comments below what you think. First off, I'm going to go safety-wise. Having a flat rear tire on already slippery-ass, hard-packed track is incredibly dangerous. So power to Kenny for deciding that safety is key, that he's not going to die for a silly 2-race series, because truthfully, if we want to talk about the whole World Supercross deal, it should be at least 7 races long and have a race in each continent to make it a true World Supercross as opposed to 2. But I digress. There could be some more reasoning behind that as well, as we already know that the promotion has paid Kenny $500,000 or more to race the series. So for him to win the series, is it really that much more money? Because the purse money just goes to the team itself. Potentially, that could influence the decision, and he could just be older and wiser and going, hey, I don't want to get hurt again because my career is winding down and I've got a good year coming for 2023. However, the other side of me wants to go, dude, just hold the WF open and get some points. You know, he ended up actually winning the championship regardless because of some issues that I'm going to talk about later. 5 more laps. Could he have phoned it in for 5 laps and gained some crucial points? I believe so. And it also brings up the question, why aren't these guys running tubeless? The rest of the world in pro racing runs tubeless tires. Why were they doing it at World Supercross? Maybe because they wanted to feel a little bit more because of how slippery the track was, but I don't know. Hell if I know, right? Join the conversation below. Changing gears to a little bit as far as the Moto Concepts team is, man, after Kenny decided to pull off, they had a good opportunity. It was essentially an all-or-nothing opportunity, and I'm going to go more in details. Vince had 96 points, and Brayton had 95 points, and Kenny had 93 points. So that's a 3-point swing. So Vince would have to win. He'd get 25 points. Kenny would have to get second. He would get 22 points, so that's a 3-point swing. And then if Kenny won the fastest lap time, he would have the tiebreaker, and possibly in a tiebreaker. I don't know exactly what the rules would. I'd have to look a little bit more in detail with FIM because they are sanctioned here. I would say that Kenny would win it because he has the most overall moto wins, is how I would give it to him. If I was the team manager at Moto Concepts, I would have told both my riders because it was all or nothing. Like, you guys have to go beat each other, but make sure that both of you beat Kenny because both of you need to be in front of Kenny to win the championship. You know, if one guy's going to win, if Brayton or Vince are going to win, both of you have to beat Kenny. Plain and simple. And Vince just decided to go out swinging right from the get-go because he knew he hasn't been able to beat Brayton all night long. In race 1, he finished 4th. Brayton finished 3rd. In race 2, because Kenny dropped, he finished 3rd, and Brayton finished 2nd. So, for that, he decided to make a move and ended up rubbing some elbows with his teammate, and they ended up both going down. I know that wasn't as planned. You can love Vince or you hate him, but when you're off the start, it's hard to really see the riders around you, and what you're doing from the inside is you're going to automatically drift wide just because it's the race line, and you're wanting to cut off people so that they don't double over you. You want to make sure that you are, for lack of a better term, you're cross-jumping them so that they can't pass you, and he ended up running into his teammate. Could he have known that that was his teammate? Maybe as the impact was getting closer, he could probably be like, oh man, that's my teammate. But then again, you've got that voice in the back of your head that's all or nothing. Like, do I want to be world champion or not? I have to beat both Kenny and my teammate. So for that, I give it up to him for at least shooting, right? Because the thing that's going to suck is if the race is over with and you just played it safe, you're going to go coulda, woulda, shoulda. But in this instance, he shot and lost. You know, it's hard to really play the coulda, woulda, shoulda game when you let it all out there on the racetrack. But this is Johnny F. and Hopper. Until next time, keep it tuned to MX Unfiltered. Bra da 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 da.